Hello all, today I want to dedicate this standing exercise balance workout to my dear friend Holly, who got tired of hearing me whine about my voice and blah 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 breathing and all that, as well as to the dear doctor friend who saved my boy's life back in 1998. I lost touch with him. My family hasn't because they've been his patients forever, but I was too embarrassed of being a schmuck and not visiting him and bringing him treats through the years. I did try a few times, but his office hours did not match the times I was driving by. So I ate the food that I had sent to him instead. It was really good. Anybody that lives locally and wants the name of the doctor who's an asthma allergist specialist, message me and I'll send it to you. If not, I don't want to give him a huge public shout out and have him scattered with calls from all over the country. So come join me. Standing balance exercises. Grab a chair, a countertop, do what you need to be safe, or go with a different type of exercise. I think I'm on like number 87 or something, so it shows how long that we have been in a lockdown crises, right? But hopefully we're all healing as a country, a world. Let's get to work. So I'm purposely wearing jeans today. Well, okay, my jeans are because I'm kind of too lazy, but I did like that I have the stripes down here to see if I'm off balance, as well as I'm wearing a striped shirt purposely to see if I'm staying in an alignment. Sometimes that's helpful. Maybe you want to put me just with my voice and you're hearing a mirror if you have a chair or a countertop with you. So let's start straight leg, feet underneath hips, hips underneath shoulders. Let's bring our ears back. Bend your knees just a little. We never want to lock out our knees or over straighten them. If you over straighten them, you're not using your muscle, you're just locking the bone on bone. You're making a bone on bone connection only. So belly's in the spine. The parts down here, we could use our pelvic floor muscles and lift them upright. Oh, if the doctor's seeing me, pretend I didn't say that. So anyways, sorry Holly as well. Let's stand tall. Let's just test our balance. When I say balance, I mean hips. Are we able to lift the heel and back down? Keep your belly tight. Chin is back. I'm thinking about people that walk like this and they're like, oh, I'm fine, I don't need an assistive device, a walker or cane. They're letting their egos go. If you cannot do this, you are at a major fall risk. Just standing, lifting a heel without wobbling to a side. We're going to break it down a little further and now lift the foot up and back down. Lift and bend. Remember, when you're coming back down, keep your knee bent. Your standing leg is bent just a little bit. I want a little shock absorption. I want a little thigh movement. So what are your lines looking like? Are you way over here? Are you wobbly? Shoulders back, belly into spine. We're going to get to other things shortly. I just want a nice warm up, right? Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. Hold on if you need to. Stand on one leg, bring the other leg, slide it out and back. Your toes are staying forward at all times. Your shoulders shouldn't be staying forward. Do as I'm saying, not as I'm doing. Sometimes the camera needs to come and smack me with a pie or something the minute that I don't do. Are your hands able to rest at their side or are you up? If you are performing things up here, your balance is not in check. I am just nagging today. I'm sorry. But I'm thinking about all the people that I see walking the streets, and as they move a leg, they're all like this. It's okay to grab something. We don't want you to fall. Falling not only could hurt you, but it scares people that love you. Let's change to the other leg in 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Bend the standing leg now, your new standing leg, slightly. belly to spine, lift your elevator, shoulders down, chin is back. And let's slide our toes out and back in. So our toes are staying pointed forward though. So when I said toes, I didn't really mean it. I meant kind of like slide your heel, lead with your heel out. I purposely am not showing you my feet, because if I showed you my feet, I'd be decapitating myself. And there's nothing more distracting to me than a headless knee. It's late in the day right now. I have laid down and done nothing all day, except I had a sweet video conference with my dear doctor friend that I am now admitting I was a schmuck, because I adored him. You know how life gets. And before I know it, years have passed, and then I even was more embarrassed because I ate the food that I went to bring him. Oh, you know what? I brought him flowers once too. And then I ended up taking them home and putting them on my kitchen table. There used to be an amazing restaurant down the street from him that I would bring giant Greek salad bowls, Italian bowls, Greek bowls. I don't know. I'm clearly hungry. Okay, let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. And now rest your legs. So I tried to do this the other day, and show you. So bend one knee, and then straighten that fast, bend the other knee. And that's how you get the Middle Eastern wiggle. Ugh. Let's go further. I'm gonna go to the side now. Belly into spine. Allow a little arch here, but nothing big. I'm going to try not to hold on. Bend both legs a little. At the same time now, straighten out one leg, back. I am again sliding out my toe. I'm trying to control my posture here. So I'm facing you now. Don't be wiggling around like I am. So how much movement? Are you able to keep your hips level? The goal of all this is, if you can't stand on one leg and move the other one, you probably cannot be walking long distances, off curbs, up and down steps safely. This is reminding me of when some of my older family members swore that they could drive a car. We had to do that thing of making the judgment as kids. If parents, grandparents were able to still be on behind the wheel, we had to be the bad guys. I'm kind of being your bad guy today. If you can't do this stuff, your family's freaking out. Let's change the other leg in 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Place the standing leg under your hip, belly into spine, pelvic floor lifted, shoulders back, chin. So we want the nice posture, then slide back your foot. What are you looking like? Like, for instance, for me to do this, I have to tighten my lower stomach muscle on this side a whole lot more. The other side was free sailing. And it's funny, I skateboard. I haven't skateboarded for a few months now. I think, I can't remember which is my leg that I stand on the board. I don't know. Anyhow, my theory would be I stand on this leg. All I know is it's opposite of my kids. I have that awkwardness that when I skateboard with them, we have to face each other and we're staring at each other because I don't know how to go the other way. But my thought is I should be pulling in that stomach muscle a lot more, or else I'm probably off balancing my pelvic floor. If this is not balanced, then you could have back aches, neck aches, the curved spine. Even it gets way up into your TMJ if you don't have the balance down here. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. And now rest. Place your your feet hips width distance, look down. It's about 2 fists that you're kind of blocking if you look down between. That's where your hips are. Belly's into spine. Allow just a gentle arch, but not too much. Bend your knees, and let's come to the side. Remember, if you're losing your balance, you have a countertop here. Belly into spine, let's stretch. We still want the equal weight into both legs. We're not jutting out the hip at all. We're keeping it right underneath us. And back down. Same thing, no movement here at all. Lift your arm and slide over. Belly into spine. If you're cramping up your back, elongate your spine first. Good. And back down. Let's go the other way. Now, let's push our hip outward and come over. Belly into spine. Kind of check your balance. Don't go so far that you can't contain yourself, but go onto the outer edge of that foot if you're able to. Let's see how much further you can go. Feel the stretch. Rotate your upper shoulder back just a little bit so you're kind of in a straight plane. Nice. We're going to slowly come back up. Regain your balance, your strength. Rebend your knees. Lift your pelvic floor muscles, your elevator. Tighten belly into spine, keeping just a little arch. Shoulders away from ears. Chin back. Let's reach up. And then jut your hips outward. If you feel comfortable, go on the edge of that foot. Remember, watch your balance. Everybody's different, right? Rotate your shoulder a little bit so you're really in a straight plane. We're going to hold it, and then we'll do some more active movements. And let's go back. So in this case now, we are going to return. This is going to be our starting position. So let's see if we can return to this. So if you need, remember, you have countertops. Be smart, be safe. Bring out one arm forward, bring the other one back, and then return. And return. Belly into spine. We're going to have a little bit of movement, but I really want this solid. So we're not adding a twist. It's really a straight plane. We're starting our dancing. Shoulders away from ears as you reach. Lock in. I'm bringing my legs to the side as my hands are going across the body. But then we're going to change. We're going to do more of a forward reach and reach kind of at a backwards diagonal. So let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you starting to wobble? I know I am, so you might want to hold on occasionally. I lost my chair. I almost fell looking for the chair. Belly into spine. So now my foot's coming back at a diagonal 45 degrees. Arm is at a 45 in a sense in front. Belly into spine. Keep your knees bent at all times to add a little bit of strength. Tuck your chin in. How are you feeling? Getting tight in the stomach muscles? I'm feeling it. The slower you go, a lot of times it takes more control and you don't get the momentum to do it, so it's actually harder. Good. We're going to stop in 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Woo! What was my watch saying? Oh, I thought my watch was telling me I'm swimming. Staying tall, this is your ready position. Let's rock one arm back, reaching all the way around and forward. Belly into spine, twist, and forward. I'm trying to keep my knees as close to forward as I can. What we want to do is build up a dynamic stretch a capability that we don't fall when our arm moves. That's kind of the goal. We went through fall season, I was saying, I think it was like a month and a half ago that a lot of young people were falling and breaking their arms in the parking lot. I'm glad that's over with, but there's always a new round. Let's change your arms in 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Swapping arms, reach the other arm. Well, let's tuck ourselves in again. Keep your knees bent a little, belly into spine, elevator parts lifted, chin is tucked back, reach all the way around and down. So your belly should be controlling a lot of your balance movements. That's why I kind of grab just to cue my stomach muscles, because thinking about it doesn't always work. I'm trying to keep my knees facing forward and not a lot of hip movement side to side as I do this. Hold on if you need to, right? Shoulders away from your ears, chin is tucked. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing up, just wiggle a little. Remember, pause, sit down if you need to. Let's bring one arm up now, and let's lift the other leg up and back. So again, we're gonna try to do it. You can hold onto the counter tightly. You can do small motions. You can just lift your heel off the ground. If you're doing full motion, try to get no movement in your hips, no dropping your hip down, no going out side to side. Belly into spine. Remember, this is a harder workout than doing the fast step aerobics we used to do when Jane Fonda used to do her workouts. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down. Whew. Let's lift the one with the opposite, or arm up, and let's lift. Oh, so let's start over. Bend your knees a little bit, lift your elevator muscles, belly into spine, shoulders away from ears, chin is back. Now the new arm is lifted, and the opposite knee. So how's your balance? Oh, look at me. Maybe I need to be doing these exercises more, huh? I was kind of grabbing onto my junky chair, which we know isn't going to hold anything. Maybe for Father's Day, maybe I could convince my kids that their daddy wants a nice solid chair for their mommy. Yeah, we have a ton of kitchen chairs at home. I went with the bright red, which I kind of wish, you know, I'm glad I did for the kitchen, but I don't think it's very zen-like to be in my bedroom, my bathroom. Plus, the feet on that chair seems to do toe splits. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, we've done a lot of work. Bring your legs out even wider now. Toes are out, heels are in a little. And let's just bend, oh, I'm wearing tight jeans. Let's just bend our knees a little and back up. Belly into spine. What I'm trying to do is kick in my hip muscles up. So my knees open over my feet and back down. After this, we're gonna do a little bit of probably a yoga tree pose, and then we're gonna call it a night. So we got this. So notice how far you're going down. I'm not going down very far. I wish sometimes that the camera lies and makes it look like I'm doing a ton. But I'm feeling it in my behind muscles. I'm feeling it in my hips as they open, as I come down. Let's stop in 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. That's like a Jane Fonda woo sound. Remember that in your aerobics classes? Oh, standing nice and tall again. Belly into spine, parts are lifted. Bend a standing leg. Rotate the other leg so your knee is pointed out. Oh, lift your elevator. I said belly into spine, shoulders away and down from your ears. Chin is tucked. Keep your hips forward. As you lift the heel of the twisted out foot up. Go ahead and connect it to that standing leg's ankle, calf, or you can cram it higher. So what's different between this and yoga is I don't want to see your hip out. I want to see it tighten up, 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 and keeping that knee right under the hip. So I am going to be fine with holding on because I'm more wanting to gain strength in my hip. I don't really care about the action. It's kind of nice to guide a little, to check my ankle if it's helping me with the balance, but I don't like the weakness in the hip. So for me, I'm going to hold on. Do what's right for you. Oh, I could feel it in the behind. Let's hold for, so if you have your balance, obviously you could do, whatever you want with your arms, close your eyes or whatever. I don't have it, so I'm going to just say I'm proud. I'm a proud tree holding on. Let's lower that leg slowly back down, touching just the toes on the ground. Place your heel on the ground, and then stand hips width distance. Regain your composure. Bend the new standing leg just a little bit. Belly's into spine. Elevator parts lifted. Shoulders are back and down. Chin is tucked neatly. Rotate the new twisted leg out. Lift that heel off the ground. Connect it to your ankle, your calf, or way up high. For me, again, the important part is, what's my hip doing? Ouch. Sorry, I did not sweep my floor before this. And I stood on a rock or something. I don't know what I stood on. But that was painful. Okay, that'll teach me for not showing you my floor, huh? So, the belly, so make sure that the hip isn't jutting out. That's why sometimes visually watching, because you might think that you're looking pretty fine until if you turn a camera on yourself or you look in the mirror and you let your ego go and you say, hey, what's really happening? But then think about your family too. To me, when I watch people walk into my store and they're hobbling around, I cringe for them. Because I know that they're setting themselves up for damaging other parts of their body because they have too much of an ego thinking that they're doing great. You're not doing great if you're limping horribly. Okay? If you're doing a limp, you're actually hurting probably your spine is my main thought, because everything that is based on what your pelvic floor and your pelvis is doing. If you're adding a twist or rotation, your spine it's connected to that pelvic. And then it's going to take it up and you'll probably have headaches and stuff. Who knows? I, by law, am not to diagnose anybody. That's a physician's spot. But I see clinically a lot. So please don't do that. Okay, lectures are completely over. I am sweating hog-like because it's 90-some in my house and I'm too cheap to turn on the air. But we're going to slowly lower that standing leg down, keeping the heel lifted. Then lower the heel and then point your toes forward. Shake out your legs a little. Let's bend your knees again. Elevators lifted, belly to spine. Inhale, lift your arms if you're stable. And exhale. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Remember, do if you're safe. What's safe for you? Inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Thank yourself for doing a whole different type of workout today. I thank you for being safe. I thank you as a daughter to families that you honestly see what you look like walking. Don't add fear to the family. I appreciate you a whole lot. From my open heart to yours, namaste. Thank you.